Here it is.
That's better.
When you're getting old, you gotta do your mobility. No joke, stay on top of your mobility.
Some nuts. Some Brazilian nuts. Or they're supposed to be what, high in selenium? They're high in selenium, whatever that does for you. That's Matilda. Say hi, Tilda. Hi, Tilda Bear.
We're gonna go to Toast and we're gonna get some breakfast and then I'm gonna lift today.
I'm gonna sleep.
Danny's gonna sleep. She's got finals. You have 2 tests?
I have essays.
Essays. She's got essays to write. I got breakfast to eat. We got weights to lift, clients to train, beers to pour, dogs to pet, nuts to put in my mouth. I have this thing where I like to set up my orange juice, my coffee, my water in a neat little row. We're sitting at Toast. This is the patio. Cool. The booch. What kind of booch is this?
I don't know. The only one they have.
So they got kombucha here too. I don't normally drink juice. I'm only drinking my calories. But when I go to breakfast sometimes, I like a nice, smooth, cool glass of OJ. Not all the time. Don't drink your calories. I do juice. I do an orange juice. Literally, this is probably 2 times a month. Oh, and the only other calories I drink, freaking melon cart. Freaking melon cart. Got 3 pieces of toast.
Enjoy.
Yes. And none for her. Yoink.
That's yours?
Yeah, these are all mine. This is the Bacon Up, the original, and the Almond Joy. And the servers are cool too. She's got cool hair.
Thank you. I got the Cali with potatoes and the cucumber cilantro.
Oh man, thanks dude. Okay, so before Toast, I learned the Wim Hoff breathing technique. I'm probably gonna do this wrong because I just learned it and I haven't rewatched the video, but we're gonna give it a dry run. It's 25 deep, forced breaths in or out through your nose or mouth. Any hole will do. At the very end of that 25th breath, is that funny? Hey, you pervert. On the 25th breath, exhale, hold as long as you can. Oh god, it's impossible to do shit with your dogs. And then once the exhale, you hold it as long as you can, then you gotta inhale and hold as long as you can. All right, ready, here we go. It feels really good. Wim Hof breathing technique. I woke up this morning and old buddy of mine, Jeff Espino, if you're watching this, introduced me to Wim Hof. I think he's the, like Iceman. He climbed Mount Everest wearing a pair of shorts. We talk about, you know, exercise, lifting weights. We talk about stretching, mobility, but one thing that I think that I've kind of ignored is breathing, is saturating my body with enough oxygen so I can perform optimally, because everything is about performing optimally. You want to live as long as you can, perform as well as you can, and feel as good as you possibly can. So breathing techniques is something that I'm going to start looking into and start researching a little bit more of, because this is pretty much all I do if you haven't already got that already. And these bastard dogs fight 24/7. This is Matilda and Gambit. Knock it off. Here. And now even just kind of analyzing how I feel really good. I actually feel, I just feel like a enlightened mood. My mood feels better. Am I glowing? And I'm glowing.
You want to be a cute boy your whole life? Are you the cutest boy in the whole wide world? Yeah, Papa, I am. Ooh. Oh, kisses. In my nose.
Oh, they're back at it.
Don't kiss him, you bastard!
All right, today's warm-up is really simple. We're gonna use the assault bike. I'm gonna go about 20 seconds lower body, 20 seconds upper body until I feel warm. Okay, warm-up is finished. I'm gonna go through my mobility flow. That was a quick condensed version. When you're getting old, you gotta do your mobility. No joke, stay on top of your mobility. You can stay younger a lot longer, feeling better. You take care of your soft tissue, your mobility. It's not always about thrashing your muscles all the time. As much as you may think, it's about just working hard. You gotta work smarter, especially as you get older. All you young kids will get it when you get big. We got upper body day today, but we're just getting some shoulders, biceps, and triceps today. Whew, feel good, feel rested. Now, when it comes to activity in the shoulder deltoids cause abduction. So what I want to try to avoid doing from hitting the front delt today is I want to make sure that my thumb stays down and my pinky stays up. If I rotate up like this, I'm just going to be overworking a muscle group that's already sore. So try to avoid that. What I'm trying to avoid today is keeping the thumbs down, turning up, and then hitting the medial and rear delt. So control your contraction, no body swaying, strict reps for now. So a little lean forward, you're taking your hands, you're tilting them down, leading with the elbows. So warm up set, just trying to get blood flowing to the deltoid. And like I said, no body sway, keep the thumbs down, pinkies up, focus on squeezing through the delt, not the trap. Focus your brain on that muscle group. Whew. Not gonna completely exhaust them, just getting the blood flowing. We're not looking to spend all of our energy at once. Something I like to do to hit some of the smaller muscle fibers inside of the shoulder, arm circles. So reach in opposite directions so the whole head of the delt will activate, and then circle. Just hit so many of the smaller, tiny connective tissues in there. External rotation, circle at the elbow. Next exercise I'm going over is the Arnold partial press. I do partial presses to increase mechanical tension. So partials meaning I'm not doing a full range of motion rep. We're gonna do a quarter or partial Arnold press. Feel the muscle contract and then feel it eccentrically deload. The big thing is understanding anatomy and how that muscle moves your skeleton. Food for thought. Hey, yeah, just, yo, what's up? Bye, hi and bye. Yeah. I'm doing 2 sets of each exercise. We did the lateral raise, arm circles, rotational Arnold, partial presses, upright rows. And now I'm gonna move on to some bicep tricep. One of my favorite bicep builders is a simple one, 2-arm dumbbell curl. Strict, shoulders down. You don't want your shoulder to be rolling forward like this. You wanna get this back and down. You don't wanna curl like this, okay, with your shoulders forward. Keep your shoulders back and down. Pin your elbows by your ribs, and then a nice good straight curl from there. One thing for sure, accentuate the lockout. Good squeeze in that tricep, a good lockout. Slow eccentric. Get as much flexion in the elbow as possible so you stretch out the tricep, and then as much extension as possible. I always like starting my sets with like 15 to 20 reps, especially if it's the first set and I'm trying to just get blood flowing to that area. I don't really worry about stacking on weight until usually about my 3rd, maybe 4th set. As far as how many sets I do, that differs. If you're beginning, start with 2 to 3. Experienced lifters, increase your workload, your volume. I usually do 3 to 6 sets. If I'm feeling really fresh and I really want to crush a body part, sometimes I'll do like 8 sets, but that's in rare occasion. I love bodybuilding. I've never competed in a show, I never will. I love the sport. Is it weird that I like looking at half-naked men pose oiled up on a stage? I don't know, but I'm into it. Straight bar, overhead, tricep, extension. Most of my followers are dudes. This vlog's for you. This exercise is an iso concentration curl. Lock that shoulder in place so it's not active, and you're just trying to get a good squeeze in the bicep. Get this shoulder, lock it in place. Don't let it hang like this. Lock it in place, hinging in the elbow, tightness in the wrist, and then curl. Right here. That's gonna help you develop a nice good peak on the bicep. Last exercise of the day, guys, is overhead tricep extension with a rope. Try to pull that rope apart at the top. Nice good stretch. Arm day today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I did about 2 to 3 sets of every exercise. We start off with some lateral raises, upright rows, arm circles. We did dumbbell bicep curls, barbell bicep curls, rope extensions, tricep extensions, overhead tricep extensions. What else did we do? And we did some iso concentration curls. So that was like a total bro sesh today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm KG, Rough to be Buff TV, signing out. Gym Diary 2018. Like, subscribe if you're still here listening to my voice. Peace.